Hello. So this week we read Kant's The Goodwill and the Categorical Imperative, and then Schweblin's My Parents and My Children. The Kant I liked as far as philosophy goes. I enjoyed it. It's different to me than the other ones we've read, and I like that. I felt like it was more unique, more I felt like it was like he had his own opinions. He wasn't just like worshipping Socrates like the other ones seem to be. I don't know, that's probably such an ignorant thing to say, probably, but that's just how I feel. I've not done any studying on philosophy other than what we've done in this class, so yes. But I felt like it was different than the other ones, and I liked it. It's just different. I like the I almost want to align myself exactly with his beliefs, because I agree with the things that he says. I agree with, to be truly morally correct, for an action to be morally acceptable, everyone has to be able to do it all the time. I completely get that, and I think to live differently than that is hypocritical, I'm sure. But I just can't always abide by that. I think there are exceptions to things, and like you said in class, especially, our justice system sure should not judge by that. That should not be in the law. That should just be how we try to govern ourselves morally. And that's another thing. It's not about how you judge others, it's how you govern yourself. That's what I think Kant is about, or at least, that's what I think. But I've never studied philosophy on my own, but I am really enjoying this class a lot. I'm really enjoying it, a lot more than, honestly, than I thought I would. I'm really enjoying it, and I really like philosophy. I've just never gotten into it. I don't know, but I enjoy it. When I read it, I like it. So yeah, there's a lot more. We spend an hour in class talking about all this. So I'm sorry my videos are so long, but I need more than 5 minutes to really talk about all this. I learned a lot more than 5 minutes worth of content. So, but I'm trying to summarize it. But just basically with Kant, I don't know. I feel like I've said mostly everything. But I really like it. It's just there are exceptions. So, yeah. My Parents and My Children. So I really liked this story. I really liked it. I felt uncomfortable almost in class, with how many people didn't like it, and the way that they were talking about it. It was like, are you serious right now? Really? I don't get it. That everything is so internalized. It's so everyone just believes everything they've been told. I was raised in the same area as a lot of these people, and I mean, they all have the same beliefs that my parents do, that my parents taught me. But, I mean, I would like to think that I am a free thinker, and I've decided that most of what my parents have taught me is absolute bullshit. And oh my god. The story. Let's talk about the story. I loved it. I mean, the innocence, the joy, I related to it. I have, and this is, to me, this is like come up. Your class makes me emotional. The stories make me emotional. This one really did, and so did Liddy's First to Fly. But honestly, I think this one probably did more, because I've really been debating talking about this, but I think that I need to, just for myself. And I'm sorry this video is going to be so freaking long, but I have multiple mental illnesses. I don't like calling it that. I've got some things wrong with my brain, and I just feel like I just view things differently than people, and I think that my issues contribute to that. And I just felt like in Schweblin's, I really hope I'm pronouncing that right, in Schweblin's, my parents and my children, the parents are just me. Like, I just want to live my life. I just want to do what makes me happy. I want to do what makes me happy, and everyone else around me is projecting their evils of the world onto me, and I'm just so emotional about it, because it's like me. I mean, I don't know. It's like, you know what? Like, I have problems, and you know, the world looks at me like I'm sick, and I have all these problems, and you know what, I am, but I'm fine. I'm fine when I'm by myself. I'm fine when I'm just going and doing what makes me happy, and people just leave me the fuck alone. And it's the world just projecting all this evil onto me, and I just... So that was kind of emotional. I don't dance naked with children. Just FYI, I don't do that. I'm not, like, out of my brain, out of my mind. I just have some issues, and that just kind of resonated with me a little bit. But I know that, like, I came to class and I was like, this is the meaning of the story. And you were like, that's right. But I still learned from the class, like, a lot. It wasn't like I was learning. I did learn. And a lot of what I learned was that most people really don't agree with me. And honestly, that was a little upsetting. So I want them to agree. I want people to like me. I want people to agree with me. And I just feel sad for them. And I feel like I was so mad. I went, oh, do you know how many times I leave your class and I call someone because I have to rant to them about how emotional I am? Like, or after I've read the story or something, like, man, there's just so much. I'm so sorry this video was so long. Thank you so much if you listened to all of this.